well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole war chant is going full throat. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the NC State Wolfpack taking on the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Blackwell. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. To throw, it's Castellanos. That's caught. It's Holmes. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's White. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's nice to have guys like this on third down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in, it's White. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Fires to the right. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
That is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a gap. It smothers. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some ballers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Hoffman. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Finds his target down the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Grab behind the line. It's Holmes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Rodgers. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
On those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dope. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. There he goes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting a big tackle for a loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He's at the touchdown, Wolfpack! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Robinson. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, Florida State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? The big size. I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You can tell they did it there, and the result, 6 points.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee. as he stopped at the 14. Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why...
Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Smashes through the tackle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, NC State!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's White. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Breaks into the open. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Castellanos. He'll pull it down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
This defense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Noles line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. Dropping back, it's Bailey. They're setting up the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive run.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Castellanos. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
To the air on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down. But after that pitch and catch, stretch. He's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Looking for space. It's Holmes. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Caught near the sticks. It's Pittman. Touchdown, Seminoles! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Bailey. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Oh, he's got a chance. Crosses the 30. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got a man. It's Hoffman. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Unloads it downfield. And he's got it at the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. He'll return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole. And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Brought over the middle. It's Rodgers. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Looking down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. This game must be moving so slowly to this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. Just keeps moving. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Bailey. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Throwing right. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Dumps it to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Smothers. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Sometimes a play like that, incorporating the back in the passing game, almost seems like cheating. It's so easy.
Yeah, because you can run it against man or you can run it against zone. If you're patient, obviously, with zone coverage, he can come open. But man-to-man, I like my chances of a running back versus a linebacker. So nice job by the quarterback, nice job by the running back.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Off play action. Looking for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State. The The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looking to throw. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Blackwell. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Using his legs, it's Holmes. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. The quick out. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Safe completion on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have...
He wants to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Noles will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's got great speed. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Rodgers. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in the groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Down, it's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Throws to the tight end. It's caught.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Give to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it! They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
But how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. Touchdown, Knowles! They move on top here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it out. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. They'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Bailey. The short hands, it's Smothers. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
A lot of times late in games you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
Zings it complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but so physical to be able to break tackles and then make those extra yards after the catch.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. A first down run on the doorstep. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Trying to pound their way in. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Sweat it all. It's good. And in the waning seconds of the game, they tie it up.
The pressure doesn't get much bigger than that right there. Clock ticking down, all the pressure on you. You miss, you lose. He comes through in a big moment, and we've got bonus football, boys. Give me some overtime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. These corners backing off a bit. They'll run the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
We'll get it started here in overtime. It's a draw. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. If he houses this, it's ball game. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 50. The 40. The 20. Past the 10. All the way back. He took it all the way. The pick six and the walk-off win.
I'll tell you, you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy and take it to the house. That is a game-changing play.